Very much. We have Mike Roberts, the No Name Gourmet, with us today.
Hey,
how are you doing?
I am so good I could barely stand it today.
Well, I guess that's a good problem to have.
It's a great Thursday.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I came here to do some sticky pineapple chicken, is what the recipe's called.
So if it's sticky, that means it's probably sloppy to eat.
Well, it's got a sticky sauce because we've got some sugar in there, brown sugar, white sugar. It's got honey in it. This is kind of an Oriental dish, you know, Asian kind of thing.
Okay.
And before we get started, we're going to cook a little bit. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the fact that this has fresh ginger in it.
Mm-hmm. And you have to grate it.
Yeah, some people are a little bit afraid of this. They don't buy it because they think it's a lot of trouble. But if you get the right tools, these microplane graters are good. This is also just a basic.
Well, she set it on there. And
yeah, that's it. This is a standard Japanese ginger grater.
Oh, I've never seen that.
They grate a lot of ginger.
That's a great idea.
That is cool.
Yeah, this is
okay, I think the issue that people deal with is peeling it.
Well,
right? Because you have to peel it.
Peel like a potato, don't you?
If you have a sharp paring knife, it should just go right through the
Mine
peel.
are not that sharp,
just
obviously.
Like that. Well, just get yourself a good knife.
Okay.
But you shouldn't have any trouble with grating ginger if you get the right tool, and it adds tremendous flavor to things.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, this has ginger in it. It has 2 kinds of vinegar, some soy sauce. You marinate the chicken overnight, so there's a little bit of advanced preparation.
Right.
But the recipe
itself
itself comes together real quick. In fact, what we're going to start with is I got a pan hot.
Okay.
And
So we have 2 pans here. Why?
I'm going to do the vegetables in here, and then I'll just finish the whole dish in the other one.
Okay.
Just because this one's a little bit smaller. But basically what the recipe says is that we're going to stir fry these vegetables.
Okay. So onions.
Onion and red pepper. A little bit like everything I've got stacked out front here.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to stir fry these until they get what I call tender crisp, which means that they're cooked enough that we like to eat them, but they're not overcooked so they're flabby. It's the kind of thing that you're going to get when you go to Chinese food most of the time.
Is that kind of like sweating them?
No. A sweat is low heat,
Oh,
and it shouldn't be making any noise.
Okay, we're doing high heat.
Yeah, what we're looking for is maximum heat here, and then we're just going to work these until they have a little bit of a char on the edge. The onions turn a little bit clear, and then we'll set those aside. And then the finishing for this is pretty easy. We cook the chicken in the marinade here until it's.
Could you do this in a wok?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, could you do it? So you'd start with the vegetables.
Yeah, you could do it all in a
wok.
wok. Indeed, you
Okay.
could
Start with the vegetables.
Start with the vegetables, then put those on a plate, then finish this portion.
And this
Yeah.
seems pretty healthy too.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, and I decided today to use fresh pineapple. You can use canned.
Oh, fresh is so much better.
Yeah. Well,
I think pineapple's one of those where you can tell a big difference in fresh and canned.
Yeah. I think you're probably right, but I just know that if people have it in their pantry and they decide they have a
Probably more
hankering
likely
for
to use
this
it,
and they have the rest of the items,
Might as well use it.
Walk in there and just make sure it's the one that's canned in its own juice.
Okay.
But yeah, basically that's what it is. You could do this in a wok. You see we're starting to get a little bit of color on those onions and the peppers, and that's what we're looking for.
Okay, but you don't have the ginger in yet.
The ginger actually goes in the sauce
marinade.
itself.
Oh, it's in the marinade, okay.
That's why we grate it, because we don't want any pieces when we get to the end.
All right. Well, Mike will come back. We'll finish the recipe. We'll talk a little bit about the services you provide.
Super.
Okay? All right. This is smelling good in here.
Smells really delicious, right?
All right. Coming up.